Hello YouTube, this is Captain Darren. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to create a push-to-talk microphone. Well, surprise, we are at my Radio Shack and that was just another video playing. So this is what we got. Well, I'm sitting here at the desk, rack chewing. I got my microphone really close to my mouth so I can talk. All right, so I take a glance to the left and what do I see? I see my YouTube videos playing. No, it's this boom arm, it's in my way. So I got tired of like going underneath it, looking around it, moving the boom arm away. So I'm going to try something different. This is what I've got. This here is the Samsung desk mic stand. It's about 5 inch in height. It's weighted. It has a pretty good weight to it, and that's what I'm going to use from this point on until I get tired of it, and then I'll go back to the boom arm again. So the problem is when I'm sitting here, all right, talking, and then when I want to get on the mic, my push to talk switch, it's down there. I gotta hunt for this little mouse right here. Sometimes I kick it, it goes way back there, it's over there, it's under here. My girl steps on it and starts keying on it, and it's really hard. I have to hunt for it and then finally get to talking. So I'm going to try something new. I'm going to create a push to talk switch. It's easy to do. All you need is 2 wires, a phono plug, and connect that phono plug to the back to the push to talk radio behind the Sun SDR2 DX. Here's my 1/4 inch phono plug. It's only a 2 conductor. You got your center pin and you got your shield. Next we have the 18 gauge wires. It's 2 conductor. I chose to buy a set of wires because I do have some like speaker wires. I could use that, but I want something more appealing to the eye, so I decided to buy this. So you can buy this off Amazon. This is 16 feet long. I'm using a push to talk switch. I actually got this from a fellow ham, Mike, KG2 Mike. Thank you, Mike, for letting me have that. All right, I'm going to measure out how much I need to cut. Okay, right about there. I don't want to cut too far because I want this clamp to grip around the outer insulator. Got my X-Acto. Nice and slow. Cut the insulator just like that. You gotta be careful not to cut too deep because you will cut the conductor and the shield wire. There you go. That looks good. Okay, let's use the color red. We're going to connect red to the center conductor and the black to the shield. These are 18 gauge wires. So I will strip them. First one I'm going to do is this center conductor. I'm not going to loop it in here first. I can always open that and then route the cord through there. But before I do that, I have some heat shrink. Route that through. Okay, I put the wire around the clamps, and I got the shield up flush against the outer conductor. I'm going to come from the back end like this. Here's a closer look. There's a solid solder right here, so I'm not worried about this back portion here. You see the back? It's okay. Alright, so I have the heat shrink here. One thing I forgot to do was to insert the outer ring. No worries, I can do that from the other end. Alright, this is what we got. I've already cut the wire. This is 4 feet, just a little over 4 feet long. Okay. I've already tested, made sure that there's continuity and it's not a short. So it'll be a constant transmit. What I'm going to do now is the heat shrink. Where did the heat shrink go? Let me go find a heat shrink in my pocket. Yes, I have the heat shrink. We're going to heat shrink this first, and then we're going to add the sleeve to close it out. And this is just for cosmetic purposes only. You don't really need to do that. This here is a 1/2 inch PVC pipe. This is what I'll be using as my handle for the push to talk switch. And I have 2 caps. I will drill a hole in the top to install the momentary push to talk switch. And I have a spade here. It looks like it's a miniature spade that's going to be connecting to my push to talk connections. So let me cut this about the size of my grip. Looks like a 3.5 inch. 3.5 inch. So I'm going to cut that, measure, and then cut it with a hacksaw. I'm going to tin these ends here, and I'm going to put them in here in the spades so that I'm going to crimp them together. So I got them tinned, and now I'm going to crimp them into these spades. I'm going to add some solder right in the middle of both terminals, just to get a good contact. Wait a minute, babe. All right, take a look at the solder. A very good solder joint there. So there's no way that that's going to be pulled out by any chance. So the cable is now complete, and the switch, the push to talk switch, fits in the cap just like that, a certain way. Okay, this is the 3.5 inch tube. I'm going to put that in there. I'll be able to click on and off. And I need to drill a hole at the bottom of the bottom cap. That's going to go at the bottom, right? So something to think about. When I assembled this, I got this metal ring and I got this lock nut. So I have to route the wires through them so that I'm able to tighten down the cap. But first, my little girl wanted ice cream, so we have some HEB candy bar ice cream, our favorite. So stay tuned. Let me finish up this ice cream with my little girl, and I'll continue building my PTT switch. This is going to be the bottom, and I'm going to route these two spades through that hole. Okay. And doesn't matter which is the top or bottom, just run it through here. Gonna take this, leave the lock washer and the nut, not leave it, but take it out. We're going to put it through the wires, and we're going to run the wires through the top cap. It doesn't matter the polarity when you plug these in, as long as they're attached. Okay, that one's in. All right, so there it is, attached. That's nice and flush. Now I'm going to connect this ring here. It's going to be tricky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a screwdriver, put it in there, and then trying to twirl it around. I'm not sure. This screwdriver looks pretty fat. I need to get up inside there. So what I'm going to do is basically try to get it to catch and then tighten it. Okay, it's on there. It's not going to go anywhere. I hope not, because if that ring falls down, it's going to short it out and it'll be like a continuous transmit. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to connect, or actually just slide it in. And take note, I want to put a knot right here so that when I pull on this cord, it doesn't pull those spades from the contact. So I'm going to put a knot right about in here somewhere. Let's create a knot. Let's see if that's long enough. I can make it shorter because it sticks out a little bit. Okay, just like that. Fair enough. Now I can connect the bottom to this. So now if I pull, that loop will catch. And I'm just squeezing it together. There's my push to talk switch. I'm going to replace the push to talk switch, my foot switch, from behind the transceiver. This is the Sun SDR2 DX. Okay, it's plugged in. Just gonna route my push to talk switch around there and have it neatly placed on the desk. Okay, I got everything connected. We're going to just push to talk and see if my transmit is enabled. I'll zoom in. You should be able to see a transmit right here. Okay, we're in between two people speaking. There's someone here on the left and someone here on the right. My drive is 0, and I'm going to give a test on the push to talk. Test 1 2 3 3 2 1. This is November 4 Victor Foxtrot Romeo testing. There it is, it's working. CQ20, CQ20, November 4 Victor Foxtrot Romeo. I think I heard somebody in there. QRZ? Okay, was it Kilo Bravo 8 Yankee Victor Juliet? Was that QSL?
Negative. Kilowatt, Denmark 8, Yokohama, Victoria, Japan. That's kilowatt, Delta 8, Yankee, Victor, Juliet.
Okay, QSL, I copied Kilo Delta 8 Yankee Victor Juliet. Is that QSL, over?
You're about 55 into Ohio, Oscar Hotel, QSL.
All right, QSL. Name here is Captain Darren. And making a YouTube video. You're going to be in the video. You're coming in a 5757, and I'm making a video on a homemade push-to-talk switch. So that'll be coming out in about a week. So homemade push-to-talk switch. Name here is Captain Darren. I'm using a Sun SDR2. It's the Sun SDR2 running 100 watts barefoot, and I'm using my antenna is a Sky Loop. Do you copy? Over. Okay, Chris, a little bit of QS Baker, but I'll go ahead and log you in. It looks like you're a pilot also. I'm looking at your picture there. Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Victor Juliet. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over. All right, 73, Chris. Nice chatting with you. Thanks for coming back to my CQ. I appreciate it. Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Victor Juliet, 73s. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. I copied a November 4 Alpha Tango Quebec. That QSL?
No, November 4 Tango Alpha was that. How you doing, Captain Darren? Maybe you're in sales, Delta Alpha Lima Echo.
Okay, let me get you in the log here real quick. I'm going to get your call sign in. Give me a second. Roger, I'm using one hand and recording at the same time with this new push-to-talk, and I'm going to type your call. November 4 Tango Alpha Quebec. Name here, you got it right, Captain Darren. Looks like you're Dale. I copy you, Dale. Signal is 5757 in South Texas. Over.
Yeah, right to that. I was pleased to hear your call. I watched some of your videos. I liked your videos. Over.
Oh, thanks, Dale. I appreciate the fine words there. Matter of fact, I'm going to put you in the video as well. I'm making a push-to-talk video as I'm speaking. I'm showing you my new handheld push-to-talk switch. Instead of finding the foot pedal down underneath the desk, you know, trying to hunt for it, I got a push-to-talk switch on top of the desk. Over.
Yeah, but I enjoy seeing that. I show you the vertical up, and I think I just watched the virtual shack tour. I'm not sure. But anyway, you're flying 58 down here in Central Florida. I'm right outside the gates of the Mouth House. Over.
Yeah, I'll be down there in the Mickey House Mouth knocking on your door with the family. We'll be leaving Texas probably the first week of April. We'll be there. And my home QTH is in Florida as well. But this is my second radio station. Dale, it was nice chatting with you, buddy. And we'll talk to you. Thank you for watching my videos. Keep an eye out, and I'll put you in my video as well. November 4, Tango Alpha, Quebec in Florida at Mickey Mouse Land. Dale, 73 is my friend. This is November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo. Over.
Yeah, and 4TAQ sign is clear. Very nice to hear you there, Darren. I'll watch the rest of your videos, and 73 and all the best of you and your family out there in Texas.
All right, Dale. And just for your information, I'm running the Sun SDR2DX. It's the software-defined radio. Only 100 watts, actually 88 watts. And my antenna is the Sky Loop antenna that's on top of the roof. That Sky Loop antenna. You've probably seen that video. 73s, November 4, Tango Alpha, Quebec. This is November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo.
Roger that, Captain. I'm running an old FT. I probably got 90 watts out of it. Running out into a gap down
Okay, roger, roger. Well, I gotta cut it short. We'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. And November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. I'll be clear on your final, Dale.
Yeah, well, November 4th, that's the concert. All the best to you and yours. Stay safe. November 4th, hang on. We're out.
Don't it look like a detonator? Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you did, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Leave a like and leave me a comment. My name is Captain Darren. My amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. Until next video, 73s, and have a great day.